Well, hello all of you naughty pirates out there. As you can see, this is not my normal scenery. Yes, finally, I'm at my marina, Toledo Beach Marina, south of Monroe on Lake Erie. I'm in the big water now. This is my first trip out on my sailboat. This first part of the video, I have my daughters with me, so it's their first time out as well in Lake Erie. And this day it was very calm winds out there. The lake was maybe a foot waves, not large at all. I think our top speed we did get up to was 5 knots towards the end of our trip. I have experienced some technical difficulties with some cameras though, and I've lost some good video that I had, but nonetheless we're going to post what I have. This video is going to be a week of recordings. I've gone out this first trip, and then I took the girls out the following day where we had some better winds, and we were going to do our first anchorage overnight, which didn't work out, and we ended up doing a night sail, our very first night sail, with 4-foot waves and some great winds, great cruising speed. So that was a first for us. And then I'll finish off the video. I went out on my own one day, explored the lake a little bit more. Winds were supposed to be 13 to 16 knots. I got out there, that wasn't so. Didn't have very heavy winds at all. I probably made a trip about 10 nautical miles up north of the marina, northeast of the marina, and then I lost all winds together and ended up having to motor back. But this video is a week long, or a week of recordings in our first trip on Lake Erie. So sit back and enjoy and follow along. Here we are, first sail Lake Erie on Panzer 22. And 4 knots of wind today, and we're doing like 2.5 or 3.1. That was 2.5. 3.1. Very calm out here today. Nothing going on. There's Turtle Island in the distance. We have a course set for that right now, but I think we might change it and go head out towards this lighthouse and I believe the Chin for the Maumee River. Yep, here we are. 2.5. We're up to 3.5. It's just wind dying down. Still not a bad day for first trip on Lake Erie. Wait for the wind to pick up a little bit. You might hear it in a little bit. Up to 4.5 knots. Chillin'. As you can see, this sail wasn't nothing special, and I mean, other than our first sail, we got to like 4.5 to 5 knots this day. We're currently here cruising northeast, and then soon take a 5-mile trip or 5 nautical mile trip back to the marina. So this is where we leave off for day 1, and then we start day 2. As you can see, day 2 is much different. We took off later in the day, and we're going to go anchor out just north of Lost Peninsula Marina. And our winds soon shifted, and we're blowing straight from the south, and I could not find a good anchorage in there that I was comfortable staying at overnight due to the shallow water. So we decided to do a night sail back to Toledo Beach Marina, which ended up being a couple hours for us to get back. As you can see, I am talking into the camera. Apparently that did not save the information. Story of my life. But my daughter is at the helm. That's my oldest, and it's her first time actually operating the boat on her own. So we begin our sail back to Toledo Beach Marina, and it turned out to be an awesome sail. The waves were about 4 foot, and unfortunately the camera that I am now placing on the back that would have gotten the front view of the boat going through the waves did not save the information. So, story of my life again. But anyways, it was a great sail back, so just sit back and enjoy. As you can see, it gets dark really quick out there. We had some amazing sights with the stars. The Toledo skyline was beautiful. The girls really liked looking at all the lights out there flashing in the distance. We made it back to our marina without a problem and safely docked and stayed the night on the boat. Here we have the beginning of my 3rd time out. This time I'm going solo. This is where we're supposed to have those 16 knot winds, and my phone said so, Navionics said so, but it just wasn't so. So obviously the weatherman was way off this day, but nonetheless I made my trek northeast about 10 nautical miles up to the Fermi power plant, or near there. Didn't want to get too close. And before I turned out to sea eastbound, and lost all my wind together and had to make about a 9 nautical mile motor back to the marina. Sit back and relax and enjoy. see, I don't have much wind. There's supposed to be 13-mile-an-hour winds, 16-mile-an-hour winds. So that's why I only originally put up the mainsail. And because usually that's enough for me to move my boat's cruising speed in that wind. But obviously we have nothing out here. It's so light. I'm doing 2.5 knots on a starboard beam reach. And I just want to get out here a little bit, see if I can pick up some more wind and get out of the way of the land to the south. The wind's from the southwest today, and see if I can get going on a run and then come close hauled on the way back to the marina. Just take like a little tour today. I've gone to the south end so far, and I haven't gone to headed toward the north end yet. So that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, so we're gonna take the slow run, see if we can get some more sailboat fuel when we get farther out here, and head on a run. Oh, and as you can see, I have a pole, one of the little kiddie poles. The first day we were out here, had this thing set up with this little Mr. Twister on it. Ended up catching a nice striped bass. So fortunately, I didn't have any fillet knives or anything like that on here to play it up, so we just let it go. Or a cooler full of ice, because we were not coming back anytime soon that day. Motoring in today. I lost all my wind. I was going a knot, and I've got plans tonight and need to get back, so I'm motoring in. But anybody's ever experienced Lake Erie, I don't know if you can see it, but the algae bloom, everywhere I look out here, it looks like it's fluorescent green, and that would be the algae. But it is, as far as I can see, it's just green, bright green. That just popped up since I've been on my way back. Well, still motoring in. Probably got another half hour to go. But Toledo Beach is right out there off the starboard bow. And you can see it's dead calm. The forecast still shows 16 knots of wind, and out there in the distance is the Toledo Harbor Light, and when I checked Navionics it said there was 16 knots of wind out there, and there's no way, because off in the distance out there is a nuclear power plant in Ohio, and I don't know if you can see, but the smoke coming out of the stack is going straight up. And over here the smoke and stacks pretty much going straight up, catching a little bit. So yeah, definitely not 16 knots of wind out here, or even 13. That's what it's supposed to be dropping to. Oh well, heading on in. I hope you enjoyed my little video that I put out there. I really do enjoy putting videos up for people. I know I'm not the greatest at it yet, and it's always a work in progress, but I appreciate everybody that watches, comments, and likes my videos. So please do so in the future, and since we're on Lake Erie, hopefully we're getting some more destinations out there and I can get those recorded for you. Alright, enjoy your day. Thank you very much.